Welcome to Everyday with Eve. Well, the most powerful thing you say is nothing at all. So, I'm talking about silence. Silence. The opposite of silence is anger. Anger is loud. Anger is convincing. Have you seen somebody angry? Shouting on top of their voice, and they're trying to be so convincing? How can staying silent be powerful? You may ask that question. Staying silent, doing nothing, that is disempowerment. What I'm saying to you, that is empowerment. The words you never release protects you the most. The words you never release speak best for you. This is silence with wisdom. I am not talking about the silence that avoids truths and can do harm. So, I'm going to give us an illustration or an example. You are blamed for wrongdoing, but you are innocent. But you stayed silent, letting the blame stick. This is not wisdom, but avoidance. And this can damage your reputation. So, the wisdom I'm talking about is making silence your choice. This is wisdom. I'll give us a second illustration to buttress what I have just said, to drive it home. You are blamed for doing something, but you've been wrongly blamed because you are innocent. But you did not react immediately. You chose to stay quiet for a moment, not because you're afraid. You chose to let the heat pass. Then you respond calmly later on. And you clearly said, can we walk through what happened? Now you are heard, respected, and you are in control of the narrative. This is silence with wisdom. And this is what I want us to take away from this video. Silence with wisdom. Silence is powerful when it gives you space to respond wisely. It becomes harmful when it stops you from speaking the truth you need to say. And I know there are people in relationships who want to keep the peace and they just choose to be silent. Nothing gets done. No progress. Nothing gets better. But you need to be silent with wisdom. Be intentional. Make that choice to be silent and look for the right moment to deal with that issue. Silence is powerful because it is the best way to stay in control. Silence is powerful because it keeps you from saying things that you might regret later. And this is a typical one, very common one. Yes, you said it, and now you cannot take it back. It's not like the computer, where you go, undo. Do you know, I really like that undo button. It just takes everything back to the way you want it. On the PC, you have the delete button, and you can delete. But in this case, you are not able to do any of that. So whatever you have spoken sticks. It doesn't disappear. It remains, it lingers. So we have to be careful about the things we say. Swallowing angry words before you say them is better than having to eat them afterwards. Proverbs 18:20-21. From the fruit of their mouth, a person's stomach is filled. With the harvest of their lips, they are satisfied. The tongue has the power of life and death, and those who love it will eat its fruit. What we say shapes outcomes. Our words can build. It can build up or it can destroy. It can also bring life and it can cause harm. Choose to be silent and wait for that right moment. when you can deal with your issues. Thank you for watching. See you when I upload my next video. Bye.
Want to ask Eve a question? Send an email to everydayquestionswitheve@gmail.com. Thanks for watching.